Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a story that will captivate, inspire, and take you on a thrilling journey. The morning sun spilled through the large bay windows of Emily's apartment, glinting off the silver handle of the mailbox outside. The day seemed ordinary, quiet, almost lazy. Yet, as she opened the door to grab the morning paper, her eyes caught something unusual. A small envelope, cream-colored and sealed with a crimson wax stamp, rested delicately on her doormat. The handwriting was intricate, almost calligraphic, spelling her name with perfect elegance. Emily's heart skipped a beat. "Clara," she called, her voice tinged with excitement. "You need to see this." Clara, sprawled on the couch with her laptop, rolled her eyes with a grin. "What is it this time? A bill? A weird catalog? Or a secret admirer?" Emily laughed, holding the envelope carefully between her fingers. "It's definitely not ordinary. Look at this handwriting. And the wax seal, Clara. It's like something out of a movie." Clara jumped up, curiosity winning over skepticism. "Well, don't just stand there. Open it." With deliberate care, Emily broke the seal, unfolding the crisp paper inside. A second sheet slid out, revealing a short note in the same exquisite handwriting. "You are invited to an adventure you will never forget. Follow the instructions enclosed, and the journey of a lifetime awaits." Clara's eyes widened. "Adventure? Are you serious? This is either amazing or completely insane." Emily couldn't hide her grin. "That's exactly what I thought. There are coordinates and a time. 2 p.m. today. It says we have to be there. No further explanation." Clara hesitated, biting her lip. "Emily, what if it's a prank? Or dangerous?" Emily shook her head, her heart pounding with anticipation. "Clara, this is exactly why I love our adventures. Even if it's a prank, it's better than sitting around waiting for life to happen. Come on, let's see where this leads." By 1:30 p.m., the two friends had packed essentials: water, snacks, flashlights, and a notebook to record anything remarkable. Emily couldn't stop glancing at the envelope, feeling an electric thrill run through her veins. The drive to the coordinates led them out of the city, along winding roads flanked by thick forests. Sunlight filtered through the branches, creating golden streaks on the asphalt, and the air smelled of pine and something mysteriously fresh. Clara's nerves mixed with excitement, making her chatter nonstop. "Emily, are we going to a mansion? A hidden garden? A secret club?" she asked, laughter in her voice. Emily smiled at her friend, hands gripping the wheel. "Whatever it is, Clara, it's meant for us. That's all that matters. Imagine telling this story years from now." Soon, they arrived at a clearing, where an unassuming building peeked through the trees. The structure seemed almost magical, with vines curling around its edges and a soft glow from inside. The door had intricate carvings, and the faint sound of wind chimes added an ethereal touch. Emily and Clara stepped out, the gravel crunching underfoot. Emily's heart raced. "This is it. We're really doing this." They approached the door cautiously, and Emily pushed it open. Warm, golden light spilled into the cool afternoon, revealing a room filled with shelves of curious objects: glass globes, ancient books, maps, and odd trinkets. In the center stood a small pedestal with another envelope waiting for them. Clara whispered, "Emily, I think we just stepped into another world." Emily nodded, her eyes wide with wonder. "Then let's make it a world worth exploring." As they moved deeper into the room, a hidden mechanism triggered, and a secret passage revealed itself behind a bookshelf. A soft, pulsing light emanated from the corridor, beckoning them forward. Clara looked at Emily, a mix of apprehension and excitement in her eyes. "Do we go in?" Emily smiled, her pulse quickening. "Of course. Adventures don't wait for anyone." With hands clasped tightly together, they stepped into the passage. Each step echoed softly, and a sense of anticipation filled the air. What awaited them was unknown, but Emily and Clara both felt an undeniable certainty. This was the start of something extraordinary. The hallway twisted and turned, lined with mysterious inscriptions and symbols they couldn't decipher. Every corner held a new discovery: a miniature fountain with sparkling water, a mural depicting a forgotten city, and a peculiar key hanging from a nail, as if waiting for the right hands. Clara gasped, "Emily, this is unbelievable. It feels like we're inside a storybook." Emily nodded, her voice full of awe. "Exactly, Clara. And just like every great story, it's ours to experience step by step." They reached the end of the corridor, where a large door loomed, carved with intricate patterns of stars and moons. A single inscription read, "The journey begins for those brave enough to step forward." Emily exchanged a look with Clara. "Are we brave enough?" Clara grinned. "We won't know unless we try." With that, they opened the door and stepped through, and the adventure of a lifetime truly began. Little did they know, the surprises and challenges awaiting them would test their courage, wit, and friendship in ways they could never have imagined. And this was only the beginning. As Emily and Clara stepped through the large carved door, a soft glow bathed the room ahead. Their eyes adjusted to reveal a vast hall, its ceiling disappearing into shadows far above, with walls lined and shelves filled with mysterious artifacts, glowing crystals, and maps depicting lands neither of them had ever seen. Clara whispered, awestruck, "Emily, this is bigger than I imagined. Look at all of this." Emily's fingers brushed over a small crystal that pulsed gently in her hand. "It feels alive, Clara, like it's waiting for us." A sudden voice echoed from the far end of the hall. "Welcome, travelers." They spun around to see an older man step out from behind a velvet curtain, his eyes twinkling with mischief and knowledge. "I am Master Roland," he said, bowing slightly. "And you, my dear ladies, have been chosen for a journey few ever get to experience." Clara gasped. "Chosen? By who? What is this place?" Master Roland smiled. "This place is where the forgotten, the curious, and the brave find themselves. And today, you've proven worthy by accepting the invitation." Emily exchanged a glance with Clara, her heart racing. "Worthy of what exactly?" Roland gestured to a large table in the center of the room, covered in folded maps and small, ornate boxes. "Of discovery, adventure, and secrets that can change the way you see the world. But the first step requires trust. Will you follow?" Clara swallowed nervously, then nodded. "Yes, we'll follow." Emily took Clara's hand. "We didn't come this far to turn back now." Roland smiled. "We didn't." "Good. Then let's begin." He handed them each a small, intricately carved key. "These keys will open the doors along your journey. But beware, every door leads to a choice, and every choice shapes your path." Emily examined her key. "Choices? What kind of choices?" "You'll see soon enough," Roland said cryptically, stepping back into the shadows. The first door before them shimmered faintly, as if aware of their presence. Emily held her key to the lock, and it fit perfectly. With a soft click, the door swung open, revealing a lush garden bathed in golden sunlight. Flowers of colors they had never seen swayed gently in a breeze, and a sparkling stream ran through the center. Clara's jaw dropped. "Emily, this is unreal." Emily smiled, feeling the exhilaration coursing through her. "It's beautiful. Let's explore." As they walked through the garden, they noticed a small, weathered journal lying on a stone bench. Clara picked it up carefully, flipping through the pages. "It looks like someone documented a journey here. Maybe it's clues." Emily leaned in. "Read me a bit. Let's see what it says." Clara cleared her throat. "To those who wander beyond the ordinary, beware the choices you make, for even the smallest decision can alter the course of your destiny." Emily frowned thoughtfully. "Sounds like a warning, but also an invitation. This journal might guide us." The garden suddenly shifted, as if reacting to their curiosity. A path opened between the trees, leading them deeper into the unknown. The air became cooler, filled with the scent of moss and earth. Clara shivered. Emily, do you feel that? It's different here. Emily nodded, gripping her friend's hand. I feel it too. But that's what makes it an adventure, right? They followed the winding path until it led to a sparkling waterfall cascading into a crystal-clear pool. The water reflected colors that seemed impossible, and in the center, a small island rose from the pool, accessible only by stepping stones. Clara bit her lip, unsure. Do we cross it? Emily smiled reassuringly. We came this far. We can't stop now. Step by step, they navigated the stones, each one sending ripples across the water. Midway, a faint humming sound surrounded them, like a melody just at the edge of hearing. It was soothing, almost magical. When they reached the island, they found an intricately carved chest glowing softly. Emily's hands shook slightly as she opened it. Inside lay a crystal orb, pulsing with light and warmth. Clara gasped. It's beautiful. But what does it do? Emily held it carefully. I don't know, but I think we're about to find out. Suddenly, the orb projected a holographic map into the air, showing a vast world filled with mountains, forests, and cities. Tiny lights blinked along paths, and each blink seemed to indicate something important. Clara's eyes widened. Emily, this is a map of our journey. But it's alive. Emily nodded. I think every choice we make will light up a different path. This is bigger than we imagined. As they studied the map, a gentle voice spoke from the orb itself. Bravery, curiosity, and loyalty will guide you. Use them wisely. The journey ahead is as much about your hearts as your minds. Clara looked at Emily, determination shining in her eyes. We can do this. Together. Emily squeezed her hand. Always together. And with that, the two friends stepped off the island, ready to face whatever trials, puzzles, and wonders awaited them. Each step brought them closer to secrets beyond imagination, each challenge strengthening their bond, and each discovery making them realize that the world was far more magical than they had ever dared to dream. Little did they know, the adventure would test them in ways they had never expected. Friendship, courage, and the choices they made would shape not only their journey, but the very world around them. Emily and Clara continued along the winding path, the orb's glowing light guiding their steps. The forest around them seemed alive with anticipation, the leaves rustling as though whispering encouragement. Every so often, a shimmering creature, like a miniature dragonfly made of crystal, fluttered past, leaving trails of light that danced across the trees. Clara smiled, her nerves giving way to awe. Emily, I don't even know how to explain this. It's like everything we've ever imagined is real. Emily laughed softly, squeezing her friend's hand. I know, Clara, and we're living it. Step by step, adventure by adventure. The path led them to a clearing, dominated by a towering archway carved from stone, inscribed with runes that glowed faintly in the dim light. Beyond the arch, a grand city sprawled, bathed in a golden hue as if lit from within. The orb hovered before them, pulsing gently. This is it, Emily whispered. The final stage. Clara nodded, her excitement tinged with apprehension. Are we ready? Emily took a deep breath. We've come this far. Whatever's waiting, we can handle it, together. They stepped through the archway, and the city came alive around them. Streets lined with crystal lanterns illuminated their path, and buildings carved from shimmering stone glistened as though reflecting dreams. In the center of a vast plaza stood a pedestal, atop which rested a book bound in golden leather. Clara approached, her fingers hovering over the cover. Do you think this is the end? Emily shook her head, a smile lighting her face. Maybe it's the beginning of something even bigger. The moment Clara touched the book, the pages fluttered open on their own, revealing writing that seemed to glow with life. Words formed in midair, narrating their journey from the moment they received the mysterious invitation to the present. Clara gasped. It's our story. Every choice, every step we took, it's all here. Emily nodded, her eyes wide with wonder. It's like the city, the map, the orb. They've been waiting for us to reach this moment. And now it's ours. A gentle voice echoed through the plaza, soft and warm. You have proven yourselves brave, curious, and loyal. You have faced the unknown, made choices with your hearts, and embraced the journey together. Now, you are ready for the final gift. Before them, the book lifted from the pedestal, pages spinning rapidly. Then, with a flash of light, two crystals appeared, one glowing blue, the other warm gold. The crystals floated before Emily and Clara, pulsing in harmony. Clara reached out, taking the golden crystal. It's beautiful. I feel stronger, braver, like I can face anything. Emily held the blue crystal, a wave of calm and clarity washing over her. And I feel capable of understanding the world in ways I never thought possible. This is more than magic. It's growth. The plaza shimmered around them, and suddenly they were surrounded by visions of the people they had helped along the way, small acts of kindness and courage that had shaped the world they now stood in. Clara looked at Emily, tears welling in her eyes. We did it together. Emily hugged her tightly. Always together. That's the most important thing. As they stood there, the orb's light enveloped them, and they felt a sense of peace and fulfillment unlike anything they had known. Every challenge, every choice, every twist of fate had led them here, and it was perfect. The city around them began to fade gently, leaving them once more in the familiar forest, the sun rising on a new day. The adventure had ended, but the lessons, the bond, and the memories would last forever. Clara laughed softly, wiping a tear from her cheek. So, do you think anyone will believe us? Emily smiled, looking at the horizon. Maybe not, but it doesn't matter. We know the truth, and that's enough. They walked back along the path, the orb's soft glow fading with each step, leaving them with the certainty that courage, friendship, and heart were the true treasures of any journey. And as they emerged from the forest, hand in hand, Emily whispered, Clara, I think this is just the beginning. Clara nodded, smiling.